This is the world's most annoying alarm clock. But what makes it even deserving of that title? Is it the loud noise? The bright lights? The fact that you need to solve a math problem to turn it off? Or maybe a combination of everything. But if you ask me, the part that I absolutely despise the most is this. So long story short, I've been having a lot of trouble going to sleep. But instead of actually going to sleep on time, I'm just gonna force myself to get out of bed, and that cued the beautiful idea of making the world's most annoying alarm clock. Now, what is gonna make the alarm clock annoying? Of course, lights, loud noise, hard to turn off. But I wanted to add one feature that really defines the alarm clock. So I thought to myself, what is the most disturbing thing that can happen to me in the morning that will force me out of bed? And that's making an alarm clock that pees on you. So putting this together is pretty simple. All we need is a water pump, we need a relay, and a battery, and there you have it, we got some pee. Next, we gotta do something about the container for the water, and surprisingly, it's not too hard to make watertight 3D prints. All I had to do was up the wall count to 6, and no water was leaking. But because I wanted this to be a little bit more unpredictable, I made sure I added a random delay between the off time of the water pump and the on time of the water pump. So now the alarm clock could pee, so now it's time for step 2, which is sound. I need something abrupt, monstrous, something hectic that really tells you like, hey, it's time for me to wake up, I need to get out of bed. And after my very tedious and thorough search, I found this sound, and it's gonna be absolutely perfect. Now, setting up the speakers is pretty easy. We're just gonna use 2 of these 5-watt speakers, attach it to an amp, and just like that, we're ready to make some noise. So now we have an annoying sound paired with some light showers. The next step is letting there be light. Also, flash warning. So for the lights, we're gonna be using LEDs, about 20 of them. We're gonna connect all of them in parallel, attach them to a relay with a random time delay, and as soon as you give them power, boom, we have light. Also, if you're liking this video, make sure you give the video a like, and if you wanna see more of my projects, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And you're probably wondering, Nas, how are you even gonna get all this to work together? Well, anything is possible with a tiny bit of code. And I know learning coding is boring, so don't skip this part. I promise you, I'm gonna make it fun. Here's some TikToks, some Subway Surfer to help you keep your attention. So let's do this. Of course, the most important thing for an alarm clock is for it to tell some time. So we wrote some very simple Python code that checks the time on our device and updates it every second. Now to set the alarm, all we do is make a simple GUI, also known as GUI, where the user could input hours, minutes, and up to the second to set their alarm, because when it comes to being on time, every second counts. So now making the alarm go off is very easy. All we have to do is check the current time, check the set alarm time. If it matches up, the alarm goes off. But because I want to be extra mean, I set it up so that the alarm actually goes off 1 hour before the time that you set. So now that we know when the alarm goes off, all we need to do is send a signal to our Arduino that has the alarm sequence, AKA the lights, the water pump, and boom, we got the alarm clock. But even though the alarm goes off, what is stopping me from just pressing the snooze button? Well, 2 things. Number 1, in order to stop the alarm, you need to solve a math problem, and you only have 15 seconds. And if you get it wrong, the alarm clock will let you know. And also, unplugging it is not gonna work because I added a backup battery. And with that, I think I have almost everything that I need. The last thing I added was a camera and a mic so I can record my torture in real time. And that brings us to the final step, printing stuff and building stuff. And if you can't tell already, I did get some very mild design inspiration from the 5-inch Alexa, but I think my build looks just a little bit cleaner. Now, everything is being powered by a Raspberry Pi and Arduino Uno. We also have some battery packs in there to power both the motor as well as all the LEDs. Now, if you notice in the screen that there's an LED missing, is because I couldn't fit the extra 6 LEDs because of the HDMI cable. And finally, after the hours upon hours upon hours upon hours of wiring, I finally got tired of it and just started stuffing wires in the box and called it a day. But after that, she is finally alive. Oh my God, I feel good. Now I feel bad to get acid. Dude, -10. Okay, so we're setting it up right here beside my bed. Okay, so the alarm clock is set up and I'm ready to actually try it out. And we're gonna see if it really does the job at waking me up in the morning. Oh my God! Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh God, what? Yo, 20 minus 37, no, 60 minus 24 equals -6, negative 44, or no, 44. Oh my God, he plus 7. Oh, that's wrong! 22 plus 32 equals 50, no, 54 minus 19 equals no, 35, I think. Oh my gosh. And as you can tell by my screams, the alarm clock is working. So I continue to use it, going on from day 2, day 3, day 4, and finally, day 5. And one thing that all these days had in common was that in the end, the alarm clock was a failure. Because after I turned it off, I just went right back to sleep.